Welcome to Catherine's tutorial. In this video, we learn about the nervous system of cockroach. The nervous system of cockroach is not structurally complex. Instead, they have simple structure to perform the function of nervous coordination. Now, we'll just see what are the organs are present in nervous system of cockroach. The nervous system of cockroach consists of the three important structures, which is known as supraesophageal ganglion, subesophageal ganglion, circumesophageal connectives, and they have double ventral nerve cord. So these are the structures present in cockroach. So it is double ventral nerve cord. These are the structure present in cockroach to maintain the nervous coordination. As we all know, we can divide the nervous system into three major categories as central nervous system, peripheral nervous system, and autonomic nervous system. Here the central nervous system is nothing but the supraesophageal ganglion. Supraesophageal ganglion is also known as cerebrum, or it is also known as brain of the cockroach. So it is considered as brain in these group of organism. Now we will go along with the diagram to learn about all these structures in detail. We have the remaining structures here. So this is the head region, and here you can able to find ganglion. So what is ganglion? Ganglion is nothing but a group of cytons together. They are known as ganglion. We'll just draw a diagram of nerve cell or a neuron. Where you can able to find dendrites here. And these processes are known as axons and their branches. Imagine a group of neurons are interconnected. So these group of neurons are interconnected. This particular region where they have the cyton, these cytons together known as ganglion. So this structure is represented as ganglion. The remaining structure, that is the axon region of the nerve, will form the nerve ring in case of these group of organism. So ganglions are nothing but group of neurons, and where the cytons alone, only the head region or the cyton region alone, they are grouped together and they form a structure known as ganglion. So they have ganglions. So these ganglions are known as cerebral ganglions, or they are known as supraesophageal ganglion. Why they are known as supraesophageal? Supra means above. It is present above the esophagus. That is why it is known as supraesophageal ganglion. And these ganglions are large when compared to the subesophageal ganglion. The subesophageal ganglions are found below this region. We'll make it here so it will be better. Head region of cockroach, where you have supra, and this is subesophageal ganglion. This subesophageal ganglion is present below the esophagus. Sub means below, supra means above. So a pair of ganglion which are present above the esophagus, they are known as supraesophageal ganglion, and a pair of ganglion which is present below the esophagus is known as subesophageal ganglion. And the upper ones are large in structure, the lower one, that is subesophageal ganglions, are smaller in structure. And these two ganglions are connected by circumesophageal connectives. So they connect both the structures. that is supraesophageal ganglion, is connected with the subesophageal ganglion by means of a ring-like structure known as circumesophageal connectives. So this circumesophageal connective will connect the supraesophageal and subesophageal together. And from here you can able to find it follows as double ventral nerve cord and ventral nerve cord running along the length of the organism. So this is the double ventral nerve cord. And we can able to find these nerve cords, they are not fused with each other, they are running separately. So these two ventral nerve cords, they are running separately, they are not fused with each other. And one more important thing, each thoracic segment, we already know this first segment is known as prothoracic segment, prothorax. The second segment is mesothorax, and the last segment is metathorax. Each segment of thorax region contains one ganglion. So one pair of ganglion you can able to find here. So one ganglion here, another ganglion is present on the mesothorax region, the next ganglion is present on the metathorax region. So you can able to find ganglions in each thoracic segment, and they are named according to the segment. If you find the ganglion in prothoracic region, it is known as prothoracic ganglia. If you can able to find them on the mesothorax region, they are known as mesothorax ganglion. If the ganglions are present towards the metathorax region, they are known as metathoracic ganglion. So they are named according to the segment. So here you can able, they just give rise to nerve fibers or neuron that has been connecting to the other segments, or that has been supplying nerve to the other regions of the body of cockroach. And below this you can able to find 10 abdominal segments. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So on this region also you can able to find 10 segment. 1, so each abdominal segments, okay, so the thoracic segments have got 3 ganglions. So here you can able to find 3 ganglions here, and the 5 abdominal segment, first 5 abdominal segments, okay, we'll just mark the segments here. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. Okay, first 5 abdominal segments have got a pair of ganglion. Okay, so here also you can able to find ganglion. They are also the segmental ganglions. You can able to find the abdominal segment only on the first 5 segments, and they give rise to their nerves that is supplying to the body regions of the organism. So you can able to find segmentally arranged ganglions even in the abdominal region. So there is one more ganglion, which is the largest one, which is present behind the 7th segment. Okay, imagine it is the 6th segment of the organism. The 7th segment has one more ganglion, that is the 6th abdominal ganglion. The 6th abdominal ganglion is present on the 7th segment. You can able to find it is present behind the 7th segment. Okay, it is 6th segment and it is 7th. It is behind the 7th segment. You can able to find. Okay, so these set of ganglion which is present on the abdominal region, they are known as abdominal ganglion. So how many abdominal ganglions are present? Around 6 abdominal ganglions you can able to find, and thoracic ganglions are around 3 in number. Each ganglion, prothoracic ganglion, mesothorax and metathorax ganglions are formed by the fusion of, they are formed by the fusion of 2 ganglions. Okay, so what are the structures we learned in the central nervous system? Supraesophageal ganglion, which is present above the esophagus of the organism, and below that you can able to find 2 ganglion, that is subesophageal ganglion. They are smaller when compared to the upper one, and they are connected by circumesophageal connectives, and followed by the subesophageal ganglion as a continuation of ventral nerve cord that runs through the entire length of the organism, where these two nerve cords are not fused with each other. Okay, these are running separately, and each thoracic segment and each abdominal segment has got a ganglions here where they supply the nerve to the concerned organs in the body of cockroach. And here there are 3 thoracic ganglion you can able to find, and the abdominal ganglions are 6 in number. First 5 segments of abdomen has got 5 ganglion. The last ganglion, that is the 6th one, is present behind the 7th segment of the body of organism. Okay, and these ganglions are formed by the fusion of 2 ganglions, and the 6th one is alone is formed by means of 3 or more ganglion fusion. That is why the 6th one is largest in case of cockroaches. Now we will move on to the peripheral nervous system, and now we are going to learn about the peripheral nervous system, that is a nerve arising from the central nervous system constitute the peripheral nervous system. Okay, the central nervous system is also known as brain of the cockroach, as we already discussed, and it also does the function of sensory and endocrine. So these 2 functions are done by the central nervous system. And now we will move on to the peripheral nervous system. From the supraesophageal ganglion, the nerves, there are 3 pairs of nerves arising from the supraesophageal ganglion. So 3 pairs of nerves are arising from the supraesophageal ganglion, and these 3 pairs of nerves are supplying the blood to the eyes, antennae and labrum. So the first set of nerves that is arising from the supraesophageal ganglion, or it is also known as brain of the cockroach, and they result in formation of 3 pairs of nerve, and these 3 pairs of nerves are supplying the nerves to the eyes, antennae and labrum. The next region is subesophageal region. This subesophageal region will supply, again you can able to find 3 pairs of nerves here are arising from the subesophageal region, and they supply the blood to the maxillary region, not blood, actually nerves. They supply the neurons or nerves to the maxillary, mandibles and also to the labium. So again, from the subesophageal region there are 3 pairs of nerves are arising, and these 3 pairs of nerves will supply to the maxillary region and also to the mandible and also to the labium. These are all the mouth parts of the cockroaches. Okay, and finally there are segmentedly arranged ganglions are present, where they result in formation of nerves or innervation of nerves to the concerned segments of the body of organism. Now we will move on to the next one, that is sympathetic nervous system. Sympathetic nervous system or autonomic nervous system. This nervous system is nothing but they consist of 3 pairs of ganglions, again 3 pairs of ganglion, and the peripheral nervous system will take care of the voluntary movements, and the sympathetic nervous system will take care of the involuntary movements, involuntary functions. Okay, and here these are reaching all the organs of cockroach, especially the alimentary canal, spiracles. So they innervate into the alimentary canal and spiracles of the organism, where they supply the neurons to those particular region. And apart from that, there are number of receptors you can able to find that does the function of receiving the sensory reception from the external environment. Are also known as thigmoreceptors. They are nothing but they are touch sensors, and these touch sensors are present in antennae, anal circuit and also the maxillary regions of these organism consist of the receptors that does the function of receiving the information from the external stimuli. And one more group of receptors you can able to find. These receptors are known as the gustator receptors or taste receptors. These are found in the maxillary palps and labium. That is the mouth part. They consist of receptors for taste. Another set of receptors are known as olfactory receptors. These olfactory receptors are nothing but they are the organ which is responsible for finding out the smell in the external stimuli, and these are present in the antennae of these organism. The antennae of this organism is a receptor for smell. There is one more receptor known as thermoreceptors. These thermoreceptors are nothing but they find out the temperature variation in the external environment. So these are found in the tarsal regions of these organisms. Tarsal region is nothing but you can able to find in the leg of these cockroaches, and they does the function of thermoreceptor. And one more receptor you can able to find known as photoreceptors. These smaller units are known as ommatidia or ommatidium. So these ommatidium or ommatidia is around 2000 in number, and they help in mosaic vision. And these organisms can able to detect even a small variation or small changes in the organism or in the images. The photoreceptors consist of nearly 2000 smaller units known as ommatidia that has the function of obtaining the vision, and these the type of vision that we see in cockroach is known as mosaic vision. This mosaic vision will help the organism to identify even the minute movements in the external environment. That is why this mosaic vision these particular organisms have, and also they exhibit nocturnal activity. They come out of their place only during night time to find their food. That is why they are known as nocturnal organism. These nocturnal organisms are specially designed with this type of photoreceptor that will help them to find out the changes in the external environment. Okay, so these are the receptors are found in these group of organisms, and along with that we'll just summarize again. There are three types of nervous system: central nervous system, peripheral nervous system, and autonomic nervous system. The central nervous system is consist of supraesophageal ganglion and subesophageal ganglion. The nerves arising from these ganglions are consist of peripheral nervous system, and autonomic nervous system. They just divide segmentally where they can able to supply the nerves to the concerned organ. By the next video, we'll learn about the respiratory system in cockroaches. Thank you.